Have you ever wondered what it really means for AI to be used responsibly? With AI showing up in our work, our schools, and even our daily routines, it brings both opportunities and important concerns. That makes it worth asking what responsible AI actually looks like. I'm Sissy with Jotform, and in this video, we'll break down what responsible AI is, the principles behind it, the challenges companies face when trying to put it into action, and the best practices that support ethical development. We will also look at how Jotform AI agents fit into this approach. Let's jump right in. Artificial intelligence is becoming a major part of modern life, but as its capabilities grow, so do questions around bias, privacy, and transparency. Responsible AI is an approach to designing and using AI that aligns with ethical values, social expectations, legal requirements, and basic human rights. It helps organizations put guardrails in place so fairness, transparency, and accountability guide every step of the process. When AI follows these principles, it enhances our lives instead of creating new problems. The first key principle of responsible AI is fairness. AI systems can easily develop bias if they're trained on skewed data. If the data leans toward one group or one category, the results will lean that way too. Responsible AI focuses on detecting and minimizing this, often by monitoring training data and making adjustments before models develop biased patterns. Some companies do this by balancing user profiles or training examples so the system treats people equitably. The second principle is accountability. Even though AI reduces human error, it's not flawless. Someone still needs to be responsible when an AI system makes the wrong call. Organizations do this by assigning clear ownership, creating review boards, setting standards, and using feedback mechanisms that ensure people remain involved and informed. Transparency is the third principle. Transparency means explaining how AI systems work and how they make decisions. That includes what data they use, how they process it, and what logic leads to their final outputs. Some companies log confidence scores and decision paths so analysts can see exactly why a result was generated. This strengthens trust and makes it easier to catch problems. The fourth principle is data privacy and security. Because AI often relies on sensitive information, responsible AI focuses on minimizing stored data, using encryption, and running regular security audits. Approaches like differential privacy help protect users and reduce risk. The fifth principle is reliability. A responsible AI system needs to be accurate and stable across different situations. It should continue to function effectively, avoid disruptions, and produce consistent results. Beyond these 5 core principles, some organizations incorporate additional values like trustworthiness, sustainability, empathy, and integrity. These complementary values help round out their overall approach to ethical AI. Even when companies are committed to responsible AI, the path can still be challenging. One of the biggest hurdles is biased training data. A hiring model, for example, might prioritize candidates from one location simply because the training data unintentionally favored that group. That creates unfair and inaccurate results. Another challenge involves legacy systems. Many companies still rely on older databases that do not integrate easily with AI tools. Some teams solve this by creating extra layers to clean and standardize data before it's used. It works, but it adds complexity. A lack of transparency can also cause issues. Black box AI models make decisions without explaining how they arrived at them. When the outcome is surprising or incorrect, it becomes difficult for teams to understand the reason or adjust the model. Organizational buy-in is another obstacle. Employees sometimes worry that AI will replace their roles. Many companies address this by involving employees early in the process and showing them that AI is meant to support their expertise, not take over their jobs. Compliance is another factor. Different countries and regions have different regulations governing AI. Global organizations must keep up with these rules and make sure their tools follow them everywhere. Ethical considerations can also be seen as a limitation rather than an essential part of development. Some teams feel pressure to innovate quickly, which makes it tempting to treat ethics as optional. Responsible AI reframes ethics as a core requirement, not an afterthought. Finally, AI systems need ongoing monitoring. A model that starts out balanced may drift as it learns from the new data. Many organizations run regular audits to check for performance issues or fairness gaps and retrain the model whenever necessary. If you want to build responsible AI yourself, several best practices can guide the process. The first is creating clear ethics guidelines and governance policies that match your organization's mission. Many teams build review structures with experts from different departments to examine new features, audit for bias, and test models before full rollout. Another best practice is scheduling routine audits to detect and correct bias. Because AI changes over time, this needs to be scheduled regularly. Some companies retrain their models on a consistent schedule to keep performance stable. Explainability features are also important. Choosing model types that make their decision-making easier to interpret helps teams understand what inputs influenced each result. This improves clarity and accountability. Involving diverse stakeholders is another key step. Different perspectives help identify blind spots and reduce unintentional bias. This is especially valuable when AI impacts a wide range of users or communities. Privacy compliance is essential as well. Laws like GDPR and CCPA are evolving, so organizations need to stay aware of changes and make sure their systems follow the latest requirements. And finally, feedback loops help refine AI over time. Some teams allow users to change AI decisions directly through built-in tools. These challenges create structured feedback that influences updates and retraining. Several major companies provide strong examples of responsible AI in action. Microsoft partners with organizations around the world on projects focused on sustainability, health, and humanitarian efforts. Google has published its own principles and explainability efforts, and it also releases annual progress reports to show how it's improving responsible AI. IBM offers an open-source toolkit to help organizations measure and reduce bias. OpenAI emphasizes safety and alignment, helping people understand both the benefits and the risks that come with rapidly evolving AI systems. Jotform AI Agents also offer a model for responsible AI. Instead of building your own system from scratch, you can use a customizable solution that already focuses on transparency, data security, and efficient communication. You can shape the look, tone, and training data so the AI reflects your brand and your values. Jotform AI agents help maintain data accuracy, support privacy standards like GDPR, and make it easy to scale customer service without sacrificing quality. Because there is a free plan, it's simple to test these tools and begin applying responsible AI principles right away. Looking ahead, responsible AI will continue to evolve. Regulations will become clearer, governance structures will expand, and organizations will use ethical AI in more of their decision-making. End users will also grow more familiar with responsible AI, especially as it continues to influence areas like business, education, and everyday life. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Sissy with Jotform. Be sure to click subscribe so you stay updated on future videos. See you next time.